ragazzi, io sono Insane Gamer ed oggi sono ritornato su Assassin's Creed Mirage. Ci eravamo lasciati che dovevo andare a trovare questo Rabisu. Andiamo su indagini, andiamo alla grande opera. Mostra dettagli. L'ordine sta costruendo una macchina pericolosa. Il libro è la chiave di Al-Ru, la macchina dell'ordine. Ok, no, dobbiamo selezionare lui. Assisti al simposio nella casa della sapienza, vai. Ma no, devo selezionarlo però.
حاولوا الاستفادة من العجز، أليس كذلك؟ ما كل ذلك إذن؟
I must get out of here.
Ok. E ora posso andare alla casa della sapienza dopo aver fatto fuori le solite 2 guardie che ormai letteralmente sembra un meme. Tutte le volte faccio fuori una guardia.
Symposium should be here. Baghdad's brightest, sharing their wisdom.
أعتقد أنه أراد منا عكس النسبة.
Chi è questo? Devo parlargli? Sì, devo parlargli.
Pardon me. I am looking for the great scholar's lecture.
Basil Fahim's lecture about the antediluvian antecedents of humanity will begin soon. In the meantime, please enjoy our ample stock of exquisite delicacies and tasty refreshments.
Where is Arib al-Ma'muniya, the poet?
ما قاله المعلم البلخي يمكننا حساب الميل المحوري كان ملك يحيى بن أكثم غاية
Where is Arib al-Ma'muniya, the poet?
Ma io posso rigliare in qualche modo decente?
ذهبت إلى بيت الحكمة
Where is Arib al-Ma'muniya, the poet?
عرضت الأمر على قسطنطين لقد فهم المشكلة قال إنه سيفكر فيها لقد أعددت للتو بعض الطعام
Where is Arib al-Ma'muniya, the poet?
لا يسمح بالموت في العالم أشعر بأن نهجهم يفتقر إلى البراعة
Ah là, devo andare, guarda, sulla sedia. Sono proprio
Where is
storto.
Arib al-Ma'muniya, the poet? Where is Arib? I hope to catch a whiff of her magnificent aura. So rare to see her outside of the round city.
The beloved is in the garden, ruminating upon the perfection of nature.
Oh, to be a flower held in her discerning hands, inspiring such languid verse.
She must be relieved to be free of her wealthy patrons for a change.
Oh, perhaps she leads an exciting secret double life, slipping out of the palaces to find inspiration in common life.
I doubt it.
Nel giardino orientale c'è scritto. Nel giardino esterno. Questo?
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
Nihal? Ma?
I told you I'd see you around.
Indeed. And what brings you back?
I want to show you something.
تعجب کردم در این قطرها دیدمش. حالا بازم اگر هل فقدوا صوابهم تماما؟
These House of Wisdom boars collect the wildest trinkets and gadgets.
I have been here before, Nihal. This is Ahmed ibn Musa's office. Have you been sneaking in there?
Raise the alarm! God! The criminal is here!
Parli di questi? Boh. Ah, questo.
It gives me a tingle down my spine. Like I'm nearing a cosmic secret.
You read too much about magicians and lost cities buried beneath the dunes.
You don't read enough. Perhaps there are other worlds, other people out among the stars.
Nonsense.
Does this remind you of your nightmares?
No. More like something from the Bimaristan. Or a training chart of the Hidden Ones.
Ah, yes. The swift ways to kill silently. Death in seconds.
Ce ne sono altri? Qua.
Ahmed and his brothers are capable of designing some fantastic devices.
Not all of his ideas are that practical, I'm afraid.
Don't be so smug. The world is full of wonders.
This. I have seen this one before. Is this what you wanted to show me?
Yes. It reminded me of that object we found at the palace. What is it?
A drawing from an ancient book.
There is something you are not telling me.
You do not want to know what happens behind closed doors.
Why? Because you do not know either?
Because, as Derwish says, sometimes it is better not to know the truth behind the things we must do.
The truth, Basim, is that everything is here in front of you. But you refuse to look at it. This is about you. It has always been about you, ever since that night.
I took an oath, Nihal, to leave my old life behind and walk this path of shadows.
And maybe someday you will find the light. But until then, I will walk behind you every step of the way to remind you not to forget who you are.
Is that a threat?
I do not know.
Dov'è quindi la poetessa? All'esterno nel giardino. Di là quindi.
There is that poet Abid loves, whose work keeps turning up in unexpected places.
Spirit of the sands, pilot of desert ships. From
Yes?
Symmetry of sky and sea, but only in thine eye do these two planes meet.
you have read my work. And who might you be?
A lover of poetry, nothing more. And of order. Or should I say, chaos.
I know only one living poet who loves chaos that much. Ali ibn Muhammad. Are you a fan of his pedestrian work?
The rivalry between you two is legendary. It enhances the craft. I cannot choose.
You are most diplomatic. But I would rather seek inspiration among these lovely blooms. Good day.
Molto bene. Confonditi tra la folla e il pian terreno. Parliamo a quello là.
The translator. What is Hunain? You should not be back so soon.
I know. I'm still nervous, but I couldn't stay away from my books.
I guess we must always do our duty.
Wada'an.
Attention symposium attendees. The great scholars lecture will begin Meanwhile,
That astronomer might be one of them. Sayyidi, I am honored to make your acquaintance.
Good to see more young people enjoying the House of Wisdom.
Do you think the great scholar will give a good lecture?
Do not waste time listening to his nonsense. I have written many more edifying and practical books instead.
On which topics?
I have written extensively about sundials, astrolabes, stars and planets, and the circumference of the Earth.
Fascinating, Sayyidi. I shall read more of your work soon. Wada'an.
Hai appena passato una persona. Boh.
Sounds like the lecture is about to begin. I should return to the Kahraman.
Andiamo da lui.
Pardon me. Is Fazil Fahim's lecture ready to begin?
indeed it is. Head inside if you please.
Welcome, one and all, to the House of Wisdom, center of learning in Baghdad, indeed, of the entire world. I am Fazil Fahim al-Kimsa, first scholar of the House of Wisdom, wisest of the wise. Today, I will shock you with what may sound like outrageous blasphemies. Do not fear, good people. Though I am old, my mind remains sharp as steel. Today I speak of mysteries, of creatures from the antediluvian age. Do not the ancient prophets tell us about giants from before the flood who forsook Allah and worshipped false idols? Is it not possible these giants built marvels, works of wondrous power, now lost to us?
Zahra and Hassan are both dead, slain by an assassin's blade.
They're dead.
Sayyidi, I urge you to hide until it's safe.
Apologies, people, but our lecture has concluded. Please, Feel free to explore the House of Wisdom's many fine chambers.
You call yourself the great scholar, Fazil. You who burn books and hope the smoke will hide your crimes. How many did you sacrifice in your search for knowledge? How many did you use, damage, and discard in the name of discovery? Now you hide within the House of Wisdom. The house you led astray. But I will find you. And I will exact justice for every soul you savaged for your great work.
Il capo dell'ordine ad Abbassia si fa chiamare Rabisu, un'antica parola mesopotamica che significa demoni. È ora noto che si tratta di Fazil Fahim al-Kemsa, il gran sapiente della casa. Le sue attività criminose, dalla protezione indebita di tomi preziosi alle condizioni di orribili esperimenti su soggetti umani, mostrano a quale perversione possa condurre la sconoscenza. Il grande Sisposio lo ha smascherato, ora è tempo di colpire. Cerchiamo informazioni per trovarlo.
It is true. Fazil leads the order in Abbasiyya. I need to hunt him down.
إذا ذهبت إلى بيت
The old fraud
إن عثروا عليك لسوء الحظ.
أرى من الحماقة أن يثق الخليفة.
Profoundly unedified.
Did you see the powerful terror on the great scholar's face?
Mi siedo qua.
How exciting. What do you think frightened the great scholar?
The old fool must have imagined one of his antediluvian creatures. He's an absolute disgrace.
But where did he run off to?
There's rumors of hidden passages beneath the House of Wisdom. Maybe he hid down there.
I have heard the rooftop gardener mention these places, yes.
What a colorful detail to include in my verse. The scholar by secret tunnels fled, chased by delusions of deities who want him dead.
Lend me your eyes. Pardon me, but I heard a rumor about a hidden basement beneath the House of Wisdom.
A secret basement? You must be joking.
No, not at all. Surely, such a large building must have basements and cellars to store books and inks.
I'm aware of no such location on these premises.
Ho una moneta, corrompiamolo.
Perhaps a little token of my appreciation will jog your memory.
Most generous. Murders, mayhem, and bonfires. It's time for me to depart the House of Wisdom. Father has a fine carpet shop in Samara. He always wanted me to take up the family trade.
A wise choice. Now, about any hidden cellars.
Oh, yes, of course, forgive me. Now that you mention it, there is a basement hatch in the northwest courtyard.
Thank you.
Parliamo con lui anche.
Gatekeeper, let me pass.
Those who came before are...
What are you talking about?
Those who came before are...
Let me get back to you.
I've lost Fazil's greatest work.
Ma dov'è? Ah, là in alto, oh madonna.
Looks clear.
I've lost
I can use my
greatest
weapons
work.
again if needed.
Mi mimetizzo qua e sento cosa ha da dire.
What do you mean you lost the great scholar's masterwork?
I'm sorry. I was distracted by the presence of the famous poet Arib.
Forget the poet. We better find Fazl's book, or we're both dead.
Sounds like part of a passphrase.
Bene ragazzi, per questo video di Assassin's Creed Mirage era tutto. Lasciate like, commentate, iscrivetevi. Da Insane Gamer, bella, al prossimo video. Ciao.